Alright, welcome to St. Louis Park. Sorry for that brief delay there. Trying to figure out if Wi-Fi or cellular is better. We are just a minute into the game between the Whitehawks and the St. Louis Park squad. Whitehawks from their own end. Here they come through center ice. That's Koski. They'll pass it up to himself. He'll drive towards the net. Hits the brakes. Tries to send one across. They'll head back out to the point. Shot. Missed there by Piasti. Now St. Louis Park carries. Back the other way. Eric Flum in net tonight for the Whitehawks. Wesley challenges. St. Louis Park dumps it deep. Piasti and Trost there. Battle on the boards. Puck comes free out in front. Good job there by Piasti to keep that from being a shot. Now the puck comes past the blue line. St. Louis Park regroups in the neutral zone before they dump it right back down. Picked up by the Whitehawks, set up ice. Not going to be icing as the St. Louis Park player could have played that. Quickly out to the neutral zone again with a pass. Now set back in. And because that doesn't connect from McGovern, it will be icing on the Whitehawks. And the puck will head all the way back down to the opposite end.
Who goes up there? I heard the instructions and they didn't run stop.
Shoulders on the face-off, wins that back to Milady. Take a poke. Now the Whitehawks at the blue line. Poke that free to Childers. He's into the St. Louis Park end, makes a move. Takes a shot, save. Puck's loose in front. Milady shoots that one wide. Puck still bouncing around. Pokes. Now eventually comes free. And St. Louis Park able to get it clear. A couple of good attempts there by the Whitehawks. Off of the Childers drive. Childers with it behind the Whitehawk net. Look up the ice to Milady. He makes a nice move. Has the puck taken off his stick there at the St. Louis Park blue line. Teams go back through the neutral zone and it's dumped deep again. Piasti first to it. Trying to go off the boards. I think that hit Milady. Puck stays in. Now comes loose. Puck to neutral ice. Zilka not quite able to get there. St. Louis Park controls and works their way back toward the Whitehawk end. That shot goes wide of the net. Now misconnection. The Whitehawks connect. Here they come out of the zone. It's Zilka with Renke. And a goal. Will Piasti off the assist. I believe from Zilka puts it 1-0 Whitehawks. 11:19 left in the first. Nice puck movement there with the Whitehawks coming through the neutral zone. And it results in Piasti putting one in the back of the net to get the Whitehawks on the board first. Looks like that group will stay on the ice. Koski in center with Zilka and Renke. Brown sends it up to Zilka, who gets a stick on it into the St. Louis Park end. They try to wrap the boards far side. Held there. Now to the point, Brown grips one toward the net. Nice deflection by Renke in front. Goalie able to save. Renke controls. Still has the pucks. Tries to send one out in front. That's off a St. Louis Park player. Good hustle there to keep the puck in the zone by Nolan Beal. Now battle on the boards. Beal again holds his own, keeps it in the middle. Now he's taken down, and the puck eventually comes free out the other way into the Whitehawk end. McGovern in a race behind the net with Beal. Beal collects, he'll go to Koski. He slaps it off the boards, that'll come out of the zone. Give the Whitehawks a chance to change. It's Wesley now, out with Trost and I believe Lundgren, yes, at center. Back to Piaski. Piaski's going to rim the boards. He'll send it around. That's going to go all the way around and out. Missed there by... It looked like Brown missed that. It's snuck all the way into the Whitehawks zone. Now from their own corner, the Whitehawks working their way out. Wesley tied up along the wall, keeps working, pokes it free into the neutral zone. And now St. Louis Park, right back down into the Whitehawk end. S can't get there. Flum with the initial save and a second save. Puck still loose. Here comes Piaski with it. He's going to drive into the Whitehawk end. They'll get it over to S, who lost an edge. The scrum in front of the net with Piaski and the St. Louis Park defender. Puck loose. Now eventually St. Louis Park pulls it free. And they'll try to work their way back out of their own end. Intercepted there by S. That's going to be Childers who will pick it up. Hook him into his own shot low. Puck loose. St. Louis Park wing gathers it, tries to get it free and does. Beal with nice hustle back on the back check. Breaks any opportunity up there. Puck's heading for the point, now loose in front. And that beats Flum along the ice. Tied goal, tie game, 1-1. Made the initial save and was beaten on the rebound. 5-hole. Ties the game up 1-1 at 8:40 left in the first. And the Whitehawks can't connect on a couple of passes. The puck back into their own end. In the corner, tries to make a move. That's going to be the first penalty of the game. It'll go against the Whitehawks. It will send Koski to the box. I'm guessing they called tripping, but haven't seen the hand signal.
Okay.
Face off in the Whitehawk end now on the penalty kill. Out to take the face off was Milady. Shot off the post. Now into the corner, back out to the point. Shot. Deflected by Flum back to the corner. St. Louis Park down, looks to cycle, back out to the point. From the slot, shot. Beats Eric, high glove side, 2-1 St. Louis Park. Power play goal for St. Louis Park. That's 2 goals in the last minute to put them into the lead. Whitehawks will come out of that, and with Lundgren, Trost, and Wesley on the ice. False start on that faceoff. Now it's dropped. Wesley pokes it back to Brown, and St. Louis Park sends it down into the zone. McGovern will track that down. He'll send it around the boards. Wesley can't get to it, but it's chipped up and out by Lundgren. Wesley now along the boards. He'll get it free. Lundgren one-on-one here. He's going to take a slap shot from the top of the circles. St. Louis Park goalie fights that off, and now it's loose along the sidewall. Lundgren against 3. Puck loose. McGovern sends one in. Off the post. Lundgren can't get the backhand on it, had an open net. Now the puck loose, goalie on his butt. Looks like it's going to be a St. Louis Park penalty for a cross check.
Good 10 seconds.
We'll put the Whitehawks on the power play after the cross check on the St. Louis Park player.
You over there? Yeah.
It'll be the Whitehawk power play group. It'll be Renke, Childers, Milady, Koski, and Piaski. St. Louis Park wins the draw. They'll take it into their own zone. Renke hard of the forecheck. Now Koski able to get to that. He'll work. He'll kick it free to Renke. Renke with it. He'll look the cycle. He'll come in and take the shot. Goalie fights that one off. Back to Renke. He'll go up the boards to Piaski. Piaski will come back down to Koski. He lost that in his skates a little bit. He'll go back to Piaski. His shot. Goalie gets the glove up in the air and makes the save on that. We'll have the face off here again in the St. Louis Park end. Off the draw, it'll be Renke first to it. His pass a little bit lazy and is intercepted at the point by St. Louis Park, and they'll be the first down into the zone. Now the Whitehawks come loose with it. That's not a good clear. Piaski collects. Now he'll come through center ice. They'll get it to Koski. He turns it over right at the blue line. Marshall pinged against the wall. Now pass sent free to no one. St. Louis Park will collect. 58 seconds left here on the penalty. Pass across the ice. Now up and out. Milady will get a skate on it, and it'll be collected there by Milady. Now it'll be Childers through neutral ice. He'll drop that for Koski. He gets bumped off the puck. But Childers turns over the St. Louis Park player. Renke's going to go up the wall to Beal. Beal's going to come across to, not sure who that was. Childers with it now. He'll come off the wall to Zilka. He'll go toward the middle. Doesn't get the pass. From the point, Renke shoots. That's high by about 3 feet. Puck held by Beal. Renke hit again. Zilka swings in. Can't get anything on it. Childers takes a shot. Goalie able to save that. Now sent out again by the Whitehawks in front. Beal sends it back in. Shot, gloved up in the air and into the netting. Had Childers on the back door, didn't see him, and took the shot instead. It was saved into the netting. And with only 4 seconds left on the power play, the Whitehawks will get a change. Opportunities not capitalized on there. And it'll be Wesley, Trost, and Lundgren out now with McGovern and Beal to finish the last 4 seconds. Wins the draw by St. Louis Park. That'll kill the penalty. Now the Whitehawks back to 5-on-5, trying to come cross ice. Shot in Wesley. Flipped it off his skates, but just wide of the net. Now held to the point. Beal's going to rip one. That comes in. Toe save by the St. Louis Park goalie. Whitehawks turned up the forechecking pressure here. Wesley into his man. St. Louis Park's going to try to rim it around the far side. Trost there to tie up. Beal's going to hold it again and send one toward the net. Puck loose. Oh, Wesley just couldn't find it. And the goalie's going to get a cover. And we'll have a face-off here in the St. Louis Park end. The Whitehawks can keep up this kind of pressure. The dam should eventually break. It'll be Childers out with S and Milady. Childers off the draw into the corner. Milady to it. Childers is going to get it on a skate. He'll come free. He'll go around the net. He'll come off the boards out to the point. That pass doesn't connect back behind the net. St. Louis Park there. They'll collect. They'll try to go up the wall. Now cross ice. Missed the connection, but enough to get it out of the zone. And the Whitehawks are going to have to work their way all the way back down from their own end. Milady with it. He'll get it to, or tried to get it to Milady. From Biaski, he couldn't handle it. Shoulders intercepts at the blue line. Tried to play it off the wall to himself, but good stick there by St. Louis Park. Now the puck loose. Brown lost it in his skates. He's going to have to retreat all the way back down to his own end before he tries to come off the wall. That's out. No icing. Milady down, gets a stick on that, bounces free, and out though. Koski can't control, so now it's D to D. Beal comes back across to Koski into the zone. He's going to take a shot low, free. Ranke had a good chance on that rebound, but the goalie, great example, better to be lucky than good, happened to have the leg pad in the right spot. That puck's going to come up and out into the netting for another face-off here in the St. Louis Park end. Not sure why that's going outside the zone. Yeah, absolutely correctly, is coming back into the zone. It'll be Koski with Ranke and Zilka. Off the face-off, Zilka tied up in St. Louis Park. Quickly up and out of the zone. Gonna be an icing whistle on St. Louis Park. Clock still running. Oh, there they got it. That was a good 4 seconds we lost there. Home cooking with the lead. Off the face-off, Ranke. Comes through it into the zone, makes a nice move there, walks a defender. He got just enough of him though to knock him off the puck. It's going to come free all the way around to McGovern. He'll come to Koski. Shot just wide of the net. Zilka's going to get there. Tries to go back to McGovern. He'll send another one along the ice. That's deflected by the St. Louis Park defender in front. Now St. Louis Park gains possession, tries to send one across ice. Still not free of the zone. Ranke's going to hold. And now St. Louis Park able to get it free. Beats Beal. And that's all the way down. McGovern will collect it. That pass skates by two Whitehawks before it gets to the St. Louis Park end, and they slap it back down. That'll be icing. And the faceoff will come all the way back down into the St. Louis Park end. 2:02 left here in the first period. Score 2-1 St. Louis Park. The St. Louis Park goals came in quick succession with about 8 minutes left in the period, and the rest of the 15 minutes has been spent largely in the Oriole end. That puck eventually makes it to the net off of the stick of Wesley. Goalie has to cover it up, and we'll do another face-off. Lundgren, controlled by St. Louis Park on the face-off. Trails over, can't quite get there. Brown steps up, keeps the puck in. Trost and Wesley right in front of the camera here, battle for the puck. Eventually it squirts free to St. Louis Park. They're going to try to go up and out, and that's going to be icing by a mile. And that puck will come all the way back down again with 1:36 left in the first period. Whitehawks will change. It'll be Childers out with Milady and S. Defensive pair will change as well. Take that back. Defensive pair did not change. It's still Brown and Biaski.
Yeah. See you later, buddy.
St. Louis Park wins that face-off. Tries to go up and out. Brown can't hold at the blue line. Puck was bouncing. S collects momentarily. He skates to some open ice. His pass to Milady off the boards, eventually collected. He's going to have to send it down around the boards. Shoulders will get to it. Didn't connect on that pass as he was looking for a pass, and he just whiffed on it. And then the puck trickled into the goalie and a little bit of a hop. He holds it in his glove, and we'll have a face-off here again. St. Louis Park end. Off the face-off, St. Louis Park behind their own net. Oh, they go near side. Childers breaks that up. Milady's going to take that turnover. Puck's going to come loose. St. Louis Park will go around the net. Good bump there by Brown. Holds his own initially. Now St. Louis Park able to get it free. In the foot race, they win down the ice. Flummer makes a save, and he's going to cover that out. They'll have face-off in the Whitehawk end. They'll change. It'll be Koski, Renke, and Zilka back out with McGovern and Beal replacing Piaski and Brown. They don't appear to be keeping track of shots anywhere here, but if I had to guess, it's got to be 15 or 16 in favor of the Whitehawks to about 4 or maybe 5 for St. Louis Park. There's another one. Flum turns that one into the corner. Now they go around the net. Shot through the crease. Now the Whitehawks, 32 seconds left. Here they come. It's Koski. Makes a couple of nice moves. He's going to get that to Zilka. Shot. Goalie fights it off. Loose. And we're going to get a hooking call on St. Louis Park. That's going to put the Whitehawks back on a power play. Nice puck movement there by the Whitehawks. Freed Zilka for a good opportunity, and St. Louis Park had no choice but to hook him. So we'll put the Whitehawks back onto the power play. It'll be power play group number 1 out there. So Childers, Koski, Renke, Piaski, and Milady. Koski will take the draw. St. Louis Park able to win that. Held at the point by Piaski. Now sent across to Milady. He'll get it to Childers. He'll go to Renke. Try to go back to Childers. That was an errant pass. St. Louis Park is going to ice it. And with 5.3 seconds left, we'll have one more opportunity for a draw here in the St. Louis Park end before the Whitehawks will head to a period break, and we'll come back with about 1:38 left on the power play to start the second. Koski going to take this draw as well. Gets it to Childers. He goes across to Piaski. Shot just wide. And that's going to end the first period. 2-1. St. Louis Park leads. Power play goal included in that tally. And we'll be back with you in just a minute when the two teams retake the ice. Thanks, Ryan. That you missed a great goal call there. It's too bad for everyone. Too many things to restart when I moved. All right, Whitehawks out. It'll be Lundgren with Trost and Wesley. Off the face-off, St. Louis Park will control. Up the boards through the neutral zone. Here they come near side. They'll send it in. Deflects off of Beal behind the Whitehawk net. Now Beal to Wesley. He'll just come off the wall and out. Whitehawks will go to work on the forecheck. Lundgren can't quite get there. From the red line, Beal sends it across to Trost, tries to get it to Lundgren. Pass doesn't connect, now it's Beal. Backhands it in. St. Louis Park will go across ice, Trost gets there. Can't quite slap it deep. Now Beal again from the red line, he'll go across ice. Now to Wesley, can't control, Lundgren. Now Beal, he's gonna skate it in. Linesman did a good job getting in the way there, but Beal continues to carry. Puck's still loose. Whitehawks can't find it. It's out to the point for Brown. He'll go D to D. Lundgren rips one, and that's into the glove of the goalie. Both teams are going to change, and it'll be Koski, Renke, and Zilka out now for the Whitehawks. It looks like with Piaski and Brown. Off the face-off, it squirts into the neutral zone. Piaski will collect it there. He'll go to Brown off his stick. And both teams turn it over to each other. Now Brown able to poke it free. Renke has got Zilka 2-on-1 here. He'll take a shot that's deflected high and over the net by the goalie. It'll make it up to Piaski along the wall. He'll send it in. Renke will collect that. He'll send it along the ice. Saved. Far side. Brown not able to quite hold it as he pinched. And St. Louis Park now with an opportunity the other way. Flum with the save. And that's going to come out of the zone. I guess it didn't come out of the zone, so there's no outsides whistle. That one's going to come out of the zone. It'll be skated here by Renke, who's going to dump it in. The Whitehawks will change. It'll be Childers and Milady and S out. Milady over the challenge. Now Brown. Can't quite find it on his stick, and it's turned over and held into the Whitehawk end. Now it's picked up by Childers. He's got a head of steam. He's going to come cross ice to Milady. He makes a nice move. He's got Childers far post. He decides to take the shot instead and doesn't hit the net. And it comes right out the other way for St. Louis Park. They're going to dump it back into the Whitehawk end. Missing some easy opportunities for high-quality chances here by not making the one extra pass. From behind the Whitehawk net. Puck is loose. It's a scrum. Now it gets chopped free. It's Milady with the puck on his stick. He's got Childers coming up the far side. He'll drop it to him. Childers going to get a shot. Goalie able to fire the glove out and make a save. Whitehawks will change. It'll be Lundgren with Trost and Wesley. And a face-off here in the St. Louis Park end. For those that missed it, we did score on the power play to tie it up 2-2. Lundgren and Wesley now go to work here in the corner. St. Louis Park wins that battle and is going to chip it free. Beal on the chase. He'll collect it. Make a hard U-turn, get his head up and take a look. Turns it over, but it goes to Lundgren. He'll go behind the Whitehawk net. He'll try to skate it through the middle. Does successfully, at least through the first line of defense. Turns it over at the SLP blue line. And St. Louis Park is just going to fire it back down. Wesley from the near side tries to chop it free, unsuccessful. It's going to go back around. McGovern pokes that not far enough, and it's going to turn into a dangerous opportunity here for St. Louis Park. Flummer is able to get that glove on it. Not a clean play there by the Whitehawks. Led to 2 point-blank opportunities for St. Louis Park. They were able to fight both of those off, and then Flum got a cover. So we'll get a line change, and the faceoff will come in the Whitehawk end. It'll be Koski out with Renke and Zilka. Puck to the point. Now sent across. Shot from the point. Flum deflects that into the far corner. Koski chips it up the boards. Not out. Now it comes out free. Renke challenges. St. Louis Park caught off sides. And the faceoff will come right outside the Whitehawk zone. Koski gets to Renke. Poked it forward, but then it got a little bit too far. Shot that by Piaski. He's going to get it to Renke. It's going to be a 3-on-0 here. You know, I mentioned they needed to pass it more. That was one of those opportunities with 3-on-0 where you should have taken the shot, had the rebound, to try to get a little fancy, make a couple passes, and we got no shots. Here comes Renke again. He's able to make a move around the defender. Tries to tuck one in. The goalie comes out of the crease. Knocks him down. The Whitehawks still firing pucks. That one's deflected before it gets to the goalie. Piaski again from the point, fires one wide. It's going to come all the way around, and St. Louis Park's just going to slap that out for icing and relieve some of the pressure. It's going to be Milady S and Shoulders out now to take the face-off here in the St. Louis Park end. Whitehawks with really good pressure here, and at some point you got to think we're going to get 3, 4, and 5 in pretty quick succession if they can keep it up. Off face-off into the ref skates. Eventually comes free onto the stick of S in front. Gets to Milady, and he just goes bar down ski to make it 3-0 or 3-2 Whitehawks. Whitehawks back in the lead since the first goal of the game being up 1-0, and that goal comes with 8:58 left in the second. Trying to switch streaming methods. Here comes Milady into the zone. He loses that off the stick. Shoulders, good hustle. He'll pick it up. He turns it over, trying to go around the net. S able to get there. Now the puck comes around this side. St. Louis Park struggling to get it free. He finally does. It's a melee in the neutral zone. Now it's set cross ice. Finds the stick with St. Louis Park player. They're going to wave icing off on that. McGovern with a really nice recovery there. He's going to get it to Milady. He's going to be one-on-one with the goalie. Oh, I think that went off the post and the crossbar, but a great opportunity there to put the Whitehawks up 4-2. On the nice pass from McGovern, unsuccessful. Now it's Lundgren centering this line. He comes into the zone. Good hustle there. Tries to poke it toward the goalie. Rolled just wide. It's going to come free to Brown. From the point, he's going to take a shot. That's loose, and it trickles in. Lachlan Brown with the goal. Beats the goalie as it just sort of rolled through the wickets, as Wesley was tied up in front and had him screened. Nice team goal there. Makes it 4-2 Whitehawks. Now what I say about the continued pressure and the quick goals in succession. So far, we got 2 out of the 3 that I said. And with 7:38 left here in the second, it's 4-2. It looks like that same group stays out for the Whitehawks. Brown off the faceoff, just to fire that one down and let the Whitehawks go to work on the forecheck. Wesley to it. He takes a nice check in the back. That's going to put the Whitehawks on the power play again. Just undisciplined play there by number 34 for St. Louis Park. Clearly had his back turned and decided just to check him anyway. And take it back, 22. Same story though, undisciplined play. This time the Whitehawks will send out Shoulders with Renke and Zilka, Piaski and Beal. Shoulders going to take the draw here. into the corner. Renke's going to be the first to it. He'll go around the net. He'll go off the boards. That's going to get back to Beal. Beal's going to send it down to Childers. Childers makes a nice little move to poke it to Renke. He'll go back to Childers. Back to Beal. Beal's going to come cross-ice to Piaski. He's going to go back to Beal. Beal to Childers. Childers is going to take a look. Holds the puck. Now to Renke. Tried to give and go. Now it is a give and go, and it's Renke to Childers. 5-2 Whitehawks. Second power play goal of the second period. Nice little move there. Childers to Renke, back to Childers for the power play goal at 6:56 here in the second. Ryan, make sure you put that highlight on the reel as well when I called the 3 successful goals in a row. It'll be Koski out with Renke and Zilka now. Up the ice, St. Louis Park controls in their zone momentarily. Now they come back the other way. Nice cross-ice pass. Beal able to get in the way of that one, and it's going to come back this way toward the St. Louis Park end, turned over. Now the Whitehawks cross-ice. Tried to hit Koski in their red line, and it's off his skate. Deflects back down. Ooh, dangerous pass there, but thankfully St. Louis Park missed it. That is going to be an icing call, even though it looked like St. Louis Park absolutely had a play on it. And that puck will go all the way down into the Whitehawk end. Plum has had a couple of shots this period, a couple of them high danger opportunities from in close. Was able to save 2 or 3. And for most of the rest of the period has been observing from afar as the play has been down here in the St. Louis Park end. Now a shot, Flummer gets the glove on that bad boy. We'll keep the face-off in the Whitehawk end. The Whitehawks will change. It'll be Childers, S, and Milady out. Brown and Piaski come off the bench as well, so like a full line change. Childers wins that back to Brown. He'll go high off the glass. It's gloved down by the St. Louis Park defender, who takes a bump from S. Now the Whitehawks will try the other side. Milady able to control. Now makes a nice little move. Tried to shovel it forward. Unable. St. Louis Park now. Childers, nice hustle, gets back. Gets a stick in front of that shot and launches it into the netting. Face-off, St. Louis Park to the point. Milady able to get a stick on that shot. Flum saves. Childers slaps it free. Icing's going to be waved off, and the Whitehawks come screaming down on the forecheck there. It's S and Milady, the first down. Milady able to, or S able to initially break it up. Milady had it on a stick for a second, and now St. Louis Park able to get organized to get free. Good play there by Piaski to break it up in the neutral zone. Now St. Louis Park's going to come far side and try that. Childers there, holds it at the point, pokes it back down for Milady to go to work behind the net. Here comes Wesley. Puck still free. Into the skates of Childers for a second. Now Childers holds again. A couple of St. Louis Park players come and eventually slapped by Childers, and it looks like that's going to send a Whitehawk to the box. Somebody called for hooking, not sure who. Looks like that is going to be Childers that'll take that hooking call, and we'll see if the Whitehawks can successfully kill the St. Louis Park penalty. The last time they were on the power play, they were successful, so they got their second goal. It'll be Lundgren out to center with Wesley. Out to the point now, St. Louis Park shot right into the midsection of Flum. He's just going to swallow that up and have another face-off here. Puck comes out to the blue line, held. Wesley overskated a little bit, shot in. Flum makes a save. Puck down moves into the corner. St. Louis Park back out to the point. Lundgren with a hard close. Able to get it into the wing, who from the middle of the circle takes a shot, beats Eric. Across the net, glove side, and it's 5-3. Whitehawks. It's 2 power play goals for St. Louis Park. Largely how they're getting any offense. Referee's having a discussion, and it looks like McGovern's going to go into the box. Not really sure what the heck happened there, in full transparency. There must have been a penalty after the power play goal. So the Whitehawks remain on the kill, even though they just gave up the goal. And with 4:42 left here in the second, we are in a little bit of a danger zone. Puck out to the point. Now down low. Loose behind the net. Now sent far side. Held. Shot in on Flum. That goes through the crease wide. Back out to the top of the circle. Shot deflected there by somebody, and it's going to be Renke. Pokes it free and at least gets it into the St. Louis Park end to give the Whitehawks a chance to get a breather. Koski pokes that one out of reach and sends it down into the corner. But Piaski can get down and tie up. Here comes Piaski. He'll come through the neutral zone. Makes a nice move, tries to split 2 defenders. He's knocked down on that attempt, and St. Louis Park's going to try to come up. Near side, 103 left on the McGovern penalty. Nice play there. Puck stays in the zone, sent in. Gloved initially by St. Louis Park. Whitehawks in a late change. Renke out, Zilka on. St. Louis Park back into the Whitehawk end. Nice little pick there by the St. Louis Park defender. And that shot beats Flum. That's 3 power play goals for St. Louis Park. And it makes it 5-4. So I think the key to this game is the Whitehawks need to stay out of the box, because that is literally the only offense St. Louis Park has been able to generate. And with all the momentum on their side, those 2 penalties for the Whitehawks have now made it back a 1-goal game. Clock is running. I'm not sure why that's the case. Now it stops after about 8 more seconds ran off, so that's 15 lost seconds if you're keeping track at home so far. Great work by the timekeeper. Finally back to 5-on-5. And the Whitehawks will work from their own end. S can't control that. Goes back behind the Whitehawk net. Brown, his pass too long. St. Louis Park's going to send one down low. Poked away there by Piaski. Well, Childers took a shot or what happened, but he's in the hurt bag. Now he gets it to Milady. Milady's going to decide to take a hard left turn at the blue line. Always a good choice. Now to be Milady, he'll bring that shot. Whistles high and wide. It comes to the point. Sent back in by McGovern. Milady now Koski. Back to Milady. He'll work from behind the net. Goes off the net to himself. Sends one out in front to Beal. Beal back to McGovern. Shot. Deflected in front of the net by a St. Louis Park player. Now St. Louis Park's going to get a clear. Zilka right off the bench is going to take it. And he'll send it right back in. They'll send one out in front. Oh, Koski couldn't get a stick on it. Renke able to, though, initially. St. Louis Park just going to try to ice that. They're going to wave icing off, saying that Brown could have gotten to it. St. Louis Park's going to make a wholesale change. Looking at Renke at the blue line. Koski can't control it. Renke's still able to poke it to Koski. And he's going to be able to send it deep into the St. Louis Park end. Renke back. He'll take possession. Now the puck loose right in front of the net. St. Louis Park defender had inadvertently put that one right on a platter for the Whitehawks, but they weren't able to get a stick on it. Now back into the Whitehawk end. St. Louis Park had a 2-on-1 there. Whitehawks able to break that up. Nice job by Piaski. Cycled into the corner, now held by Lundgren. He tries to skate with it, turns it over. Now it's Piaski. He's got Zilka. Doesn't see him. Zilka's going to go off. Piaski's going to rip a shot. Goalie able to get the glove on that and at least deflect it. Lundgren and Renke going to work here behind the net. St. Louis Park able to send it around. Beal's going to get over to collect it. He'll go cross ice to Zilka. Tried to get it to Wesley. He couldn't control. 32 seconds left here. Lundgren into the zone. Gets his forehand shot. Goalie able to get the glove up initially, make the save. Rebound was loose. Wesley had a poke at it. And now we got a cover and a face-off here in front of the St. Louis Park goalie with 25.3 left here in the second. Lots of scoring. 4 for the Whitehawks, 2 for the Orioles, both on the power play. Shoulders out now to take the draw. Wins it. He's going to get it to his forehand. Shot. Goalie able to get the glove up on that, make the save. Shoulders with some time. Makes a nice little move, and another one. Gets free. 14 seconds left. He'll go cross ice. That pass was on his way to McGovern. It was turned over. And good hustle on the way back down. Shoulders breaks up. Whatever opportunity St. Louis Park was going to have. Now sent down around the Whitehawk net, and that'll end it. 5-4 Whitehawks after a explosive second period. We're back with you after the resurface. See you in a bit. All right, we are back from the St. Louis Park Rec Center. If you're just joining us, the score is 5-4 in favor of the Whitehawks. Story of the game has been the St. Louis Park power play. 3 of their 4 goals have come that way. They are 75% on the evening, so one of 2 things has to happen here in the third. The Whitehawks are going to need to stay out of the box, and or they're going to need to kill a penalty or 2. Shoulders will take the draw. He's out with Milady and S. Sends that one to the far side. St. Louis Park there initially. Milady intercepted it momentarily. Now St. Louis Park pokes it free. Beal's going to collect. He'll get pinned up against the glass. Milady taps it forward. St. Louis Park tries to go cross-ice. Sorry, that was S. Now into the Whitehawk zone. Bumped off the puck there by McGovern. Puck finds the stick of Childers. He's going to poke that to Milady, to S, who lost an edge. It's the second time that's happened to him tonight. St. Louis Park's going to come behind their own boards. Now they're going to go back the other way. That's going to be held by Lachlan at the point, it looks like. Milady hustles along the wall. St. Louis Park turns it over his shoulders. He'll go back to McGovern. He'll take a shot. That makes it to the goalie. He saves it. Beal holds at the point. He's going to chip it down into the corner. Childers is going to collect that behind the St. Louis Park net. Send one right out in front to Zilka. Shot right into the goalie's shoulder. Makes a save, but a nice little play there by Childers to get that to Zilka in the slot. Dangerous attempt here to start the third. Face off here in the St. Louis Park end. It's Koski. He'll get it to Renke. He'll go back to Piaski. Shot just wide. St. Louis Park collects on the far boards. Zilka interrupted that. Then it gets knocked clear, and it's going to be an icing call on the Orioles. Puck will come back down into their own end. St. Louis Park, the most penalized team so far in district play. 104 minutes and 9 games played. Hasn't quite manifested itself that way tonight. I think they were only in the box for about 6 minutes. But hopefully we get a few more of those undisciplined plays and give the Whitehawks a chance. Nice little play there. Koski in. Shot, puck loose. Koski takes the poke at it, and then the goalie gets it covered. And that face-off will stay here in the Orioles' end. Koski's going to take the face-off here for the Whitehawks. Chipped up the wall and out. Here goes St. Louis Park through the neutral zone. Piaski met him at the blue line. Now slaps it into the corner. Koski's going to get that out to Renke. He can't do anything with it, but Koski able to get it on the turnover. And he's just going to go way up high. They'll send it down. That hits the goalie. St. Louis Park is behind their own net now. Looks to come out. Renke on the challenge. Koski over. Nice hold there by Wesley, who came off the bench. And now St. Louis Park is going to get it clear before it's slapped right back down into this end by McGovern. Wesley down on the forecheck. The lone forechecker for the Whitehawks as they change. Lundgren and Trost come off the bench. Beal at the blue line. Got a stick on the puck, and that upset the timing. It'll be an offsides penalty on the Orioles. Whitehawks have dominated time of possession in 5-on-5 hockey. Here goes St. Louis Park. That shot deflects into the corner. Beal with it. He's going to come across the ice to Trost. Decided to just let it roll and gets poked back the other way down. Lundgren with it. He's going to try to again skate it out. And he's going to get pinned along the boards once again and turn it over. Now into the corner. Lundgren in a scrum with Wesley. Now St. Louis Park pokes it free. They'll send it out. Center right back in. Yeah, Whitehawks can't get a stick on it, and it'll be icing back down the other way. So the Childers, Milady, S group, let's take the face-off down to, it looks like to be the right side of Eric Plum. Childers wins the faceoff back to Brown. He tries to go off the glass. That doesn't make it out. Sent out in front. Puck now collected by Childers. He pokes a tree to Milady. Milady's got Childers. If he hits him, tries to sauce it too late. Childers able to hold his balance and bang it in anyway. Makes it 6-4 in favor of the Whitehawks. And to slow down and fight that one out of his skates. Been able to exhibit some nice balance before he poked it past number 21 here for St. Louis Park. That puts the Whitehawks back up by 2, 11:38 left in the third. We might run into game clock issues. We are at 8:46, so there's 14 minutes left with 11:38 on the clock. So pending penalties and discussions, we could see ourselves ending this with a couple minutes left on the clock. We'll keep you posted. In the Whitehawk end here again, or excuse me, in the St. Louis Park end. Milady intercepts. He's going to send it around the board. Childers will get to it. He'll try to wrap it to Piaski. Didn't quite get enough on it. That's going to be icing on the Orioles. The puck will come all the way back down. The Whitehawks will change. It'll be Koski out now with Zilka and Renke. They'll be supported by McGovern and Beal. Koski gets that to Zilka. Nice little move there. Goes back to McGovern. His shot deflects off a St. Louis Park defender. Now behind the net, Koski controls momentarily. Now St. Louis Park goes cross ice, and here they go out of the zone. Nice pass at center ice. Beal able to get him tied up though, and the puck goes all the way down behind the Whitehawk net. Beal, nice pass there to Koski. Here he comes from some open ice. Renke parks himself at the blue line. Now comes through Koski. Shot, goal. Beats the goalie 5-hole to make it 7-4 Whitehawks. The Whitehawk offensive onslaught here on 5-on-5 continues. If they can stay out of the box, we may get to double digits. Out the face-off, eventually back to Brown, and chipped by McGovern. Renke poked it. Koski just couldn't quite find it. Now it's back out to Brown in the neutral zone. And now into the Whitehawk end. It'll be collected there by Koski. He'll fire it all the way around the boards. Renke's going to get there. With a little bit of room, he's going to get that to Zilka. Finds a little bit of open ice. Makes a nice move. Renke able to fire one on net. Zilka took a bump, and now looks like we're going to have a St. Louis Park penalty. Going to send number 34 into the box. The roughing call with 10:08 left here in the third. And at this point, it looks like we are not going to make it on the game clock. My guess is we're going to end at 9 no matter what the clock says. Lundgren out now. He'll send the face-off in. The Scoop's going to get a rare opportunity on the power play. Trost finds it in his skates. Now finds it, sends it out to the point. McGovern fires a shot. That's up into the netting. Must be the St. Louis Park goalie parent over here that every time a Whitehawk steps foot in the crease is yelling, "Call it." St. Louis Park able to clear that. It's going to be collected by Beal. He's going to go all the way back down behind the Whitehawk net. He's going to send a pass out. That was deflected off his stick. Wesley now with it. Into the zone he comes. Shot. Save. Wesley down. Gets his own rebound. Takes a poke. Wesley stays on the puck. Goes down with the St. Louis Park player. Lundgren with it. Can't quite get it onto the forehand to get a shot. St. Louis Park sends it around to the far side. Beal holds. Trost now with it. He goes back to Beal. A little bit hot, but Lundgren able to hold, and now it skips to the middle. St. Louis Park able to get it free, but immediately tied up there by Whitehawks. Lundgren tried to stick Kendall's way in and gets it poked away. Now here he comes with some momentum. He's going to take a shot. Kicks the goalie right between the 2 and the 1, and we'll have a change. It'll be Childers out with Milady and S. And it'll be Piaski and Brown, the defensive pair of the backside on. 51 seconds left here on the power play for the Whitehawks. Childers will take the draw. Wins that to Milady. He'll skate right on in. Takes a shot that deflects to the far corner. Milady able to get over and get his own rebound. Piaski gets it to Childers. Back to Piaski. Nice pass. Shot. Goalie able to get the glove on that. And St. Louis Park's going to send that all the way out and down. That'll be icing. It'll eat some valuable seconds. And the faceoff will come back down into the Oriole end. Childers going to take the draw again for the Whitehawks. The Whitehawks try for a late change. It's not successful. Childers into the skates to the ref. Now 1-2 Milady. Milady skates it around. He's going to skate it in. He'll take a shot. Tried to change up to the 5-hole. Goalie is able to sit down on that. Now St. Louis Park to the other end. Piaski on his man. Knocks him down in the corner. And now able to send it across the ice. Childers able to poke that free. And here come the Whitehawks with some speed into the zone. A little too much speed, and it came off of Childers' stick. Now along the back wall here, sent far side. It'll be S that'll get there. He's tied up immediately. Childers into support. He comes free with it. They look to skate around. He tried to make a turn back the other direction. Lost his edge there as he got bumped off the puck. Now St. Louis Park is just going to fire that to open ice and get this back to 5-on-5. Oh, that took a weird bounce off the glass there, and it's going to stay in the Westonka end. Childers will take that now from behind the net. Makes a nice little move to beat one man. Now here he comes up the ice. He'll hold. Opens up. Now we'll send a pass across. Milady got a nice open ice shoulder there. Now the puck comes loose. It's Koski with it. He gets turned around. Renke's shot goes wide. Goalie down. Beal's going to poke it free, or try to, and it deflects off St. Louis Park defender and out. Goalie's going to have to collect his stick. Whitehawks look to reset it back up. Koski goes to Zilka, who comes to McGovern. He tries to skate through some traffic unsuccessfully. And St. Louis Park able to clear. Koski to Beal. Across the ice. Up off the glass. It's Renke. They'll go across to Zilka. Shot. That's a goal. 8-4 on the assist from Renke to Zilka. Climbed the net, rolled around a little bit. Did touch the netting, and so it is a 4-goal lead here now for the Whitehawks. 3 goals in the third, stretching their lead to 4. 6:42 left on the clock, 6 minutes left on the master clock, so I got a feeling we're going to end this with about 1:30 left on the clock. St. Louis Park out the face-off controls. Both teams bang along the boards, and eventually goes into the Whitehawk end. A nice cross-ice pass. Try to outlet to Koski into his skates. He has to come back across. One touch there, and that's going to be icing on the Whitehawks. Lundgren, Trost, and Wesley out. Trost, good hustle. Deflects that off the point, sends it back. Lundgren now with it. He turns it over initially. Now it's a scrum along the boards. Eventually comes free to the Whitehawks. Held by St. Louis Park, sent across the ice. That's going to be a shot opportunity, but it goes off the shin guards of Piaski and back into the St. Louis Park zone. Now through the neutral zone. Down, shot. I think it might be the first of the third. Flum fights that off with the shoulder. Chipped off the boards and out, and it's going to be a race. Here comes Wesley. He'll send one toward the middle. Just behind Piaski. Lundgren's going to send a shot, though. And then he's going to take a dumb penalty. Oh, now we got a scrub in front of the net. Send everybody to the box on that one. Lundgren for the Whitehawks and 22 for the St. Louis Park Orioles heads in. There should be another penalty on the goalie. They should send another St. Louis Park player in. After getting shelled for 8, I'd be frustrated too. This conversation is definitely going to end the game at 9 before the clock expires. And that little foray there shows you why St. Louis Park has racked up 104 penalty minutes in 9 games. That's an impressive total. Lots of discussion. I think the refs just want this thing to end. If we get a restart, it's going to be Childers and Milady and S out for the Whitehawks. Only 2 minutes left on the master clock. After all that, we do get a second St. Louis Park player into the box, so it will be a 5-on-4 power play here. Two minutes for both the goalie and number 22, and I'm guessing 2 minutes for Lundgren. And by the time we get this thing restarted, we may have a minute left. We're now under a minute. Looks like we will get at least one more face-off here. That'll be fun before the game ends, with what will be probably about 4:50 left on the actual game clock. So on the penalty, or on the power play, the Whitehawks, it's Childers, S, and Milady. That's Milady now free in the zone, or S, excuse me. Gets the puck to the far side, out to the point. Beal rips one that hits the St. Louis Park defender. Now slapped out to the govern. He'll take a shot along the ice. That's saved initially. S can't get a stick on it. Beal holds. Now behind the net, it'll be a race with Milady. He will get there. He was not able to keep the puck with him as he skated fast, though. Held initially, now knocked out. Beal will collect. And that's going to end it with 4:37 on the clock. And a score of 8-4. The Whitehawks with a W. their 6th district win of the year. That makes them 6-3-1 in district play. Only demerit I could give out tonight would be for the penalty kill team. They went 25% on their 4 attempts. That's not usually going to work, but tonight we're able to score enough that it didn't matter. Whitehawks have a nice little game break here with DECA this weekend for a number of members of the team. There's no games this weekend, and so we will reconvene in district play next week, and then it'll be a sprint to the finish, as they'll have a few more district games and then a tourney in St. Des Moines before we head to districts in early February. So somehow we are already to about a month and change left here in the season. You can get that straightened out over there quicker?